Mr. Cañas, music class, Mr. Cañas, music class, Mr. Cañas, music class, Mr. Cañas, music class.
Hello class, it's good to see all of you. I hope you guys are doing healthy and safe. So, happy Earth Day. Did you know it was Earth Day? Yep. On Wednesday, it was Earth Day, and not just any Earth Day, but the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Now, what does Earth Day mean? It's a day to celebrate the Earth, the planet we live on, and to think about how we can help make it better. Now, one of the main things you can do is to follow the 3 R's. The 3 R's are very important when it comes to Earth Day, and these R's are 1. Reduce. Reduce what you're using. You're gonna take a long shower, take a short shower. You don't want to waste a lot of water. You're gonna leave the room, turn off the lights. You're not gonna use the lights. Reduce what you're using. Reuse. If you have something and you're done using it, well, maybe you can use for something else. For example, let's say I have an envelope that I don't need. Well, I could throw this away, or I can reuse it so I can draw on it. Or maybe I can use it to put something inside there and put it in a book so I can remember it later. You can reuse this. And recycle. That means you get something that was going to be thrown away and you send it in to be reused again. For example, this can. I just finished using this can a little while ago. Or I can recycle the can. To recycle the can, you can send these in to a factory and they'll melt it down until it's liquid again. And then they'll cast it into a mold and make it into something else. Like maybe this little metal part of the pen. They might melt it down and make it a little metal part of a pen. Who knows what they'll make with it? Either way, if you just throw it away, there's never going to be anything else. If you recycle it, it can be turned into a whole bunch of different things. So, I already showed you a couple of things, but let's see, what else could I reduce, reuse, recycle? Let's see. Well, I guess I can reuse something. I think I'm sitting on it's really uncomfortable. Ugh. Ah, here you go. What's this? A metal pipe. Huh. How did that get there? Let's see. Well, there's some holes in it. So this pipe was for a stand. And these holes were so that we could adjust it to be as tall as you want it to be. So you can make it shorter, you can make it taller, and that's what this was for. Now, how could I reuse this to be musical, since we are learning about music? I can hit things with it. Let's see what I have available. This will probably work pretty well. Ooh, that sounds pretty like a bell. Can you hear it ring? Let's see. Can you hear it? It rings like a nice bell. This is me reusing the container from the other video with the Easter egg shakers. You can hit things with it, or you can hit it itself. Let's see what I got here. The pen. That's pretty nice, right? Now, you can use this to hit stuff with, or you can hit it. That kind of hurts, but it probably wouldn't do that. But can you play it any other way? Let me see. Where there's holes in it right here, right? You have lots of holes on the side. And there's 2 holes here. You can see right through it. All right, let's see if I can see you. Where are you? Ah, I see you. Okay. Now, what else has holes in it on the ends? It has holes on the side here. Let's see. Or a recorder does. Let's see if you can play like a recorder. Nothing. Let's try the other side. Let's try playing it like a pan flute. That kind of makes sound. Let's try playing like a flute. It has holes on the top here like a flute. Let's see. Let's cover this side. Play. Hey, that kind of works. Now let's see what else can I do. What about buzzing in it, like how you buzz inside of a trumpet or a trombone? That's how you buzz. You can try doing it. Let's see. You hear? That kind of works. Now let's try playing the holes on here to see if it makes a different sound. That kind of works. Very a little loud. Isn't that interesting? So you can make it play kind of like a brass instrument. I wonder the other side works. Let's see. That works pretty well, right? So I guess you can play a pipe in a whole bunch of different ways. Now, I'm showing you how you can reduce, reuse, and recycle. And this is one way you can use something you might find laying around to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Now, I'm not saying that you ever see a pipe just laying around, that you should get the pipe and start trying to play on it, buzz in it, make it sound like an instrument, because that's dangerous. This metal pipe and other pipes, when they're cut around the edge right here, if they're not cut really well and not sanded down, they can be very sharp and they can cut your lips. It could also be full of rust or other germs or bacteria that can get in your mouth very easily, especially if you're trying to play like an instrument. So be careful whenever you see a pipe like this. Don't just start playing with it. This is something that I had laying around my room that I found, and I decided to clean it up, make sure it was nicely sanded down before I did anything like this to it. So it's always best to be safe than to get hurt, okay? Now, since it's Earth Day, I figured I would celebrate by singing you a song. So with me today, I brought my ukulele. This ukulele I've had for years. Let's see, since 2011, so 9 years. I've had this for a long time. So I'm gonna play you guys a song from my uke. And since it's Earth Day, it's gonna be a special song about how beautiful the earth is. I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies blue and I see clouds of white, bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the skies, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. So that song was What a Wonderful World. That song was composed by Bob Tila and George David Weiss. 1967 is when it was released. The song talks about how beautiful it is to see friends shaking their hands and hearing babies crying, and that might not be something you can do right now. But the sky still goes from beautiful blue with clouds of white. The trees are still green, the roses are still red. Now, what is this that I just played on? I know you guys know what it is. I've showed it to you guys before. It is the ukulele. The ukulele. Say it with me. Ukulele. Now, what does ukulele mean? Ukulele means the jumping flea. Now, why does it mean the jumping flea? Well, actually, the jumping flea is the name of the person who brought the ukulele to Hawaii. There was a general who brought it over there. He was a short guy, but he was very energetic, and he had his little ukulele with him. He was so energetic that they saw him jumping around like a flea, so they called him the jumping flea, and they named this instrument used after it, the ukulele. I was hoping to teach you guys how to play the ukulele, but sadly we're not in class right now, but doesn't mean we can't learn anyway. So what we're gonna need is a piece of paper, for example this envelope I'm gonna recycle, something to write on it. This is gonna be one part. The other thing you need is a folder or something you can use to strum on. I have this folder right here. This is a nice folder and it's bigger. That way you can imagine since I'm bigger, I have a bigger folder. You guys can have a regular size folder and it'll fit you just the same way. Now the first thing you need to learn is how to strum. So first you get your folder, you hold it right here, get your hand, see your hand, get your fingers, get your hand like that, and go down. Make sure when you go down, you scratch the folder. One more time. Down, down, like you're trying to dry your hands off. So that's down. Now you get your thumb and up, 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 up. You're drying your hands, drying your hands, drying your hands. Slowly. Make sure you're scratching it. And scratch down, scratch up, scratch down. Now dry your hands. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And this is how you strum the ukulele. Now I'm going to switch over so you can see what it sounds like. Down, up. And doing this helps develop muscle memory. I can keep on doing a pattern while I'm talking because I have the muscle memory to work on this while I'm talking. But it's going to take you time before you're able to do that properly. So for the meantime, just practice up, down. If you want to try something interesting, try talking while going up, down. And see if you can work your hand while working your brain and your mouth at a different time. Because you're going to have to be able to use that sort of technique to sing while you play at the same time. Especially when you have to change chords. Let's work on the pattern for your fingers. Now, the fingering is hard to do. You don't have a ukulele in front of you. What you could do is make your own fretboard. That's what this is called, the fretboard. Because these little metal things here, they're called frets. And they're on a board. And these are where the strings go. So to make your own, get your paper. You're going to start by making the frets. Now get your finger. Put it right here so you guys can see. And put your finger there. And you put a line right here. And line on the bottom. And now you put your finger on the other side, and on top, on the bottom. Now you get something straight. Let's see what I have. I have here another pen. And you just connect them. So with that line, and one. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for practice. And two. Now you do that some more. Add the rest of the lines. 1, 2. 1, 2. And you don't need too many lines. 4 should be fine. Yeah. And connect the dots. And you can do this with pencil, with a pen, with a marker, any piece of paper. Now you have 4 lines. There you go. Now you can see it. And this represents this. I think I need to put one more line just in case. Look at my finger so I can make sure I have a nice straight line. 1, 2. Connect them. So right now I have 5 lines. Now these are the frets, right? Now you need to have the strings on there. So how many strings are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna have to put 4 straight lines on there. So you don't want these to be super far apart. You don't want to be really close to each other. So use your finger again. Right here, you can see. Put your finger. 1, 2. Finger there. 3, and at the end, 4. And just like that, on each of these, I now have 4 dots that are evenly spaced Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I have 4 dots on each side. You get your straight surface, which I'm using this pen again. 1 string, 2 strings, 3 strings, and lastly 4 strings. And just like that, you have a nice fretboard you can practice with. This fretboard is to mirror this fretboard right here. See how they're the same? Now, in order to play the ukulele, what you need to do, besides from practicing your strumming, is to play the right notes on the fretboard. Put your fingers on the right strings and press down on them. Today we're going to learn one chord, and the easiest chord you can learn. But you have to practice it so that way you can get it in your muscle memory. To play this chord, I want you to get your ring finger and put it right here. You see where that is? Is it on the fret or in the space? Yes, it's in the space. It's not on the fret. If you play on the fret, it's not going to sound right. So put your finger on the space. Okay, which string is it? Let's see, is it the top string, middle strings, or the bottom? On the bottom, exactly. So it's on the bottom string in the middle of the 1, 2, 3. The third space on the third fret. So bottom string, third fret. When you get this pretty well, you can practice it together. Put your folder on here, put your fretboard on the bottom to practice it, and put your finger there. Now what you get to do is get your hand and practice strumming it while holding down the string. This is C, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And just like that, you're playing the invisible ukulele. I'm gonna switch this out for the real one. You can see what I'm doing. Same thing, right? The only difference is that this one you can hear and has the strings on it. Now I just taught you one chord, but there's a ton of different chords you can learn, and I'll be sure to teach you another one next week. So now I'm gonna teach you a song that you can play only using the one chord we know. So get your paper, put it on your folder, put your finger on the bottom string, ring finger on the third fret, and get your hand ready, and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Keep on practicing down, up, and when you're doing that, I'm gonna sing the song. You ready? Down, up, down, up, down, up. Now you keep doing down, up, okay? And while you're doing down, up, I'm gonna sing the song. And afterwards, I'll go over the words, and you can practice singing it while strumming. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Recycle, reduce, reuse. These are the things we do. We will fight for the earth, giving it all it's worth. Recycle, reduce, reuse. These are the things we do. These are the things we do. Very nice, very nice. Now let's go over the words. 1, 2, me, then you. Recycle, reduce, reuse. Your turn. Recycle, reduce, reuse. My turn. These are the things we do. Your turn. These are the things we do. My turn. We will fight for the earth. We will fight for the earth, giving it all it's worth. Giving it all it's worth. Recycle, reduce, reuse. Recycle, reduce, reuse. These are are the things we do. Your turn. These are the things we do. These are the things we do. There you go. We'll do that one twice. So recycle, reduce, reuse. These are the things we do. We will fight for the earth, give it all that it's worth. Those are the only words. So they're really easy. Practice them in your head. Recycle, reduce, reuse. These are the things we do. We will fight for the earth, give it all it's worth. Now you got the words? Practice it a few more times in your head or out loud. Do both. And after you get it, try doing it with the song. You ready? Now we're going to do the song one more time. This time I want you to try to at least say the words. If you can sing it, that's even better. Say or sing the words while you strum and hold on the bottom of the string, 3rd fret, ring finger. Are you ready? Okay, good. Down, up. Get ready. Just try to say the words at least. And keep your hand going down, up. Try to do this without thinking about it. Ready? 1, 2, ready. Recycle, reduce, reuse. These are the things we do. We will fight for the earth, giving it all it's worth. Back to the front part, remember? Recycle, reduce, reuse. These are the things we do. That part again. These are the things we do. Now try to do it fast. We do. Now fast. Very nice, very nice. So, you guys just played the imaginary ukulele while singing the song. If you're unable to sing the song right now, then try redoing this part of the video again, except try singing it and do as many times as you need to. When you guys come back, I'm going to make sure to teach you guys a lot more stuff on the ukulele. But for right now, this will help you practice on your own. So that when we get back, you guys won't need as much time to practice and we can learn a lot more fun things. So practice on your own. I'll teach you guys more chords later on. Now remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle, especially on this week of the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Have a great day. I hope you guys stay safe, healthy, and make sure to wash your hands as much as you can. Now remember to always have a smile on your face and a song in your heart. Bye, and have a great day.